Launching. Seattle Pacific University. This launching area is located about 700 meters west of the finish line in the Fremont Canal. This area is to be used by boats that have finished the race for turning around and/or entering the warm-up lane. Boats that are launching from this dock should pay special attention to other boats making this turn into the warm-up lanes and public boat traffic entering the race area. A harbor patrol craft will be stationed in this area to regulate public traffic. A race official will also be stationed in a launch in this area. Obey all directions given by the official. The Lake Washington Rowing Club is located just under the east side of the Aurora Bridge and about 100 meters to the east of the Fremont Bridge on the north side of the canal. The racing lane is immediately off of the outer dock. Boats launching from either of the two docks at LWRC will be crossing into the racing lane. The entry to the racing lane is blind. It's mandatory that all commands given by the U.S. rowing referee at this point are heard and obeyed. Crews should remain quiet so that coxswains can hear the referee prompts. A disobeyed referee command in this area is grounds for immediate exclusion from your event. Continued disobedience by your crew may result in exclusion of your entire team from head of the lake. Cross the racing lane only under the direct supervision of the U.S. rowing referee. The Lake Union Rowing Club is located on the east side of the Lake Union Reach. Boats launching from this dock will be entering the warm-up lane and should note any boat traffic coming from the south in the warm-up lane. The Pocock Rowing Center is located just west of the University Bridge, under the I-5 overpass on the south side of the canal. Boat traffic is especially restricted in this narrow channel. Boats launching from this dock will be entering the warm-up lane. Boats coming from the south will be in the warm-up lane and in the middle of a right-hand turn, headed for the very narrow opening under the University Bridge. U.S. rowing referees may be stationed on the shore and in launches in this area. The noise from the freeway overpass is very loud in this area. Crews should remain quiet so that coxswains can hear the referee commands. A disobeyed referee command in this area is grounds for immediate exclusion from your event. Continued disobedience may result in exclusion of your entire team from the head of the lake. Once the progress has been started towards and under the University Bridge, do not stop for at least 500 meters. Your progress is hidden from boats coming east in the warm-up lane, and the channel is very narrow. The University of Washington is on Union Bay, and boats launching from either the Conibear Shell House or the Canoe House will be entering the staging area. Warm-up lane. The finish line is about 300 meters west of the Fremont Bridge in the Fremont Canal. Boats finishing the race should continue another 700 meters west along the channel to the Seattle Pacific University launching dock. A gravel processing plant is located on the north side of the canal at this point. The eastbound warm-up lane will begin at this point. Official race launches will be directing traffic in this area. Public boating traffic will also be using the warm-up lane in the canal and will be cautioned by the harbor patrol that will be stationed further to the west. Once you have entered the warm-up lane, leave all orange race buoys to port. Stay as close to the south shore side of the canal as possible. The crossing is located directly under the Aurora Bridge. Do not attempt to cross until you have completely cleared the eastern end of the wooden bulkhead of the Fremont Bridge and have passed under the Aurora Bridge, which is far overhead. It is mandatory that all commands given by the U.S. rowing referees at this point are heard and obeyed. Crews should remain quiet so that coxswains can hear the referee prompts. This also applies to singles. Cross the racing lane only under the direct supervision of a referee. A disobeyed referee command in this area is grounds for immediate exclusion from your event. Continued disobedience of commands may result in your entire team being excluded from the head of the lake. Leave the orange racing buoys to port. Follow the south shoreline until it begins to turn south, then cross open water to the east side of Lake Union. There will be a log boom extending west from the light at the Gasworks Park. The race lane will be between the boom and the shore. Traveling north into the Lake Union Reach. Stay to the east shore of the Reach. Note launching traffic at the Lake Union Rowing Club about halfway to the I-5 bridge. Leave the red channel marker to starboard. It is located at the north end of the Reach, just before the I-5 freeway overpass. Hazardous submerged debris litters the bottom on the shore side of the marker. The warm-up lane becomes severely restricted past the red channel marker, and a right-hand turn is required. Launching from the Pocock Rowing Center is also occurring just past the marker on the shore side. Continue very cautiously and listen for referee commands in this area. Traffic will be restricted to single file. The noise from the freeway overpass is very loud. Single-file traffic in the warm-up lane will continue until the boats have passed the University Bridge. Stay as close to the southern side of the channel as is possible, especially while passing under the bridge. Leave the racing buoys to port. Do not stop easterly motion until at least 500 meters from the University Bridge as you enter Portage Bay. Remain on the south side of the bay as you head for the Seattle Yacht Club and the entry to the Montlake Cut. Leave the racing buoys to port. Enter the Montlake Cut, leaving the race buoys to port. There is wave action in this cut due to the concrete sidewalls. Singles should proceed with caution, especially if motorboat traffic was or is in the channel. Larger boats should be cautious of slowly moving singles if wave action is in effect. The starting line is at the east end of the cut. Stay clear of the staging area and continue east to the point of Foster Island before entering the staging area to the north.